Hello, hello. Right. I am late. So that's very cool. Okay. I am like an hour late. Shit has not gone to plan. Fuck. So, hello, birds. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. As I said, I'm like an hour late, which isn't ideal given how long runs take, but I think I'm doing okay. Let's just see what happens. Oh, not this shit, okay. I don't know why it always sometimes just like starts holding down deflect like that. It's probably just a thing with FromSoft games. It happens in Elden Ring as well. And you need to like right click to fix it. It's probably to do with like the way I tab in and out of the game. Oh boy. Well, let's see how fights go here. If that's nice, Will. Getting to leave half an hour early. So hello Marina, hope your day's been going okay so far. I assume you're done with work now, given it's what, 5 o'clock. And I've only just started. Whoops. Okay, this actually feels really slow. Because over the past like few days, I've been editing the like Sekiro like speed video. So the past few days, I've been watching Sekiro at like 200% speed and all this stuff. So this seems really slow all of a sudden. Honestly, Bird, that happened to me. Not gonna lie, that happened to me on my first playthrough of Dark Souls of DS3. It was my first Souls game as well. But I got to Firelink and then I genuinely had to look up a guide for how to get out of Firelink. I looked all over the place trying to find like a pathway that I missed or something, and actually like checked a guide. And it said, oh yeah, just sit at the bonfire and warp to the area. Like, it was so dumb that I didn't even check that, but... Yeah, that happened to me as well. Oh, you end at 12 on Wednesdays anyway. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Yeah, I think you mentioned that you like called in sick a couple of days ago, didn't you? Or like yesterday or something. But hopefully you're feeling better. But I guess in Bloodborne it's slightly different because you get warped to that location, you know? Like you get warped to Hunter's Dream, so then it's like, oh yeah, I obviously need to warp out of this place again. But I guess in DS3, because you just walk into Firelink, you maybe don't expect that you need to warp out of it or something. So I mean, it's not like exactly the same. So I just remember being stuck at Firelink, not actually knowing how to leave. And just checking everywhere for some sort of like secret path that I missed. I didn't go as far as to get the tower key for 20k souls. I didn't go as far as to farm that, which is lucky. Can you imagine if that was actually required and like the first thing you had to do in DS3 was farm 20k? That honestly probably just made me quit like right then and there without even starting the game. I definitely think I would have just given up if it's like, oh yeah, you just need to get this key before you can even start playing the game. And farming these enemies that drop like 50 souls each. Yeah, luckily it's just a warp and I was just being dumb. I still don't really understand though, because it's like, why would you need to sit there? You know, like you've got nothing to like upgrade your flask or anything. It's not like DS1 where you level up from the bonfire. So it's kind of like, why would you need to sit there? But I do think it's kind of like counterintuitive, but at the same time I was just being a bit dumb. Yeah, that definitely wouldn't be the best game start if that were the case. How to make like half of your player base quit within the first like half an hour. Actually, in my case, within the first like hour and a half. Because I took a while to actually beat Gunda. Luckily, they decided not to do that though, so it's not an issue. God, I hate that kick. Stagger? Question mark? Nope. Oh, there's the stagger. Easy Gyobu. Okay, it sounds weird, but there was one attack there that I was kind of a bit unsure about in terms of whether it was a deflect or block. I think in the second phase, so I'm just going to quickly check before we go further. Because I think it just had like a bit of a weird sound effect. I'm just quickly checking. Before I waste more time. Okay, it was that one, hang on. Okay, no, we're fine. I thought for a second that it maybe sounded kind of like a block, but we're fine. Yeah, the horse really doesn't deserve it. Also, the horse is the one that actually gets hit. Like, we don't even hit Gyobu, we do all the damage to the horse. So, yeah, kind of feel sorry for it. Oh, and an extra Gatchine. I'm pretty sure I would have known if it was a block instantly. Like, the sound effect is very different. I just wanted to check. Also, I'm pressing circle. I've been able to do that for a couple of days. Haven't been able to press circle for the last, like, yeah, few days because of Bloodborne. Sprinting feels interesting. Yeah, Peter would not approve of the way we treat horses in Sekiro. Or the one horse, I should say. I guess there are actually a couple others, but I don't actually think they're alive at all. Although I think Peter would approve of the way we treat the bull because it's absolute bullshit. Peter would approve of this. What the fuck is going on? Come on, just run into a wall already. Oh my god, that was close. I don't know what's going on. He also didn't run into a wall. Got two more? What an incredible boss fight. Yeah, this is the one exception. I guess also the ball in a Fountainhead. Wait, did Peter actually say that, Marina? Wait. Did it actually say to remove fishing from Animal Crossing? There's no way they actually said that. I refuse to believe it. Okay, because I got the extra Gatchin from the rat drop, I don't actually need to get these two. Unless I need them later on because I fucked something up. So we can just go straight to Genny. They actually did. Oh my god. What an incredible company. Or group, or whatever they are. Probably more of a company, to be honest. So, hello cats. Hope you're doing well. Genicho took longer than I thought he would to get into the corner. Fuck. Genicho did not run into the corner as quickly as he should have done. They released a guide for playing it cruelty-free. I'm just trying to process this. What sort of stuff is in this? Like, are you allowed to like sell like the animals for the money, or like give the animals and put them in the museum and stuff? Like, is that allowed? But I swear, when you fish in Animal Crossing, you're not even like killing the fish. Don't you like get it and then you can go and give it and like put it in the museum and this sort of stuff? I mean, the thing with Peter is that like you probably think of being April Fools and then you actually figure out that they're just dead serious about it. Or that, you know, you read something, it's like, there's no way this is true. And it's like, oh yeah, actually that is true. That is actually incredible. Like, my favourite theory... I'm not into conspiracy theories in any way, but my favourite theory is that Peter is actually like a group of like meat lovers posing as like animal rights activists or like as vegans and all this sort of stuff to try and make them look bad. That's like my favourite like conspiracy theory. It's so dumb. But honestly, it kind of sounds like it could be true. Like, it's that far-fetched that, like... it's that far-fetched that it's just like, you know what? Sure, that could be real. Like... But yeah... That's it. It's such like an out there kind of like approach to it. Like, you know, if you don't want to like harm or kill animals or anything, and you want to be vegetarian or vegan, go for it. You know, I could not care less. Like, go for it. But it's just the way they like say things and the way they go about it. It's just so weird. Like, you know, I have no issues if that's what you want to do, but don't force it on other people, I guess, is like what I'm trying to say. But, you know, if that's how you feel and that's what you want to do, go for it. But, you know, it's just the way they like try and sort of get it, like do it for everyone or this sort of thing that it's just weird, and it's just really over the top that you cannot take them seriously. Yeah. But that's it. I still don't buy that at some point, like some high up at Peter is gonna come up and say like, "Oh yeah, we were just joking around," because like I don't understand how it's like serious. Honestly, if they actually like made a post or whatever and said that, you know, this was just like a social experiment or this was a joke or like this sort of stuff, honestly, fair play. Like, honestly, fair play. Like, well done, you fooled all of us. But I don't think that's the case, sadly. If they did that, then good job. Like, you actually got us. But, yeah. I want that to be real, but something tells me it's not. I'm trying to catch, trust me. I've been on this run for probably a good like month and a half. I've been on this one for a good month and a half at this point. Trust me, I'm trying to play something different. But I'm just trying to finish this run, and I've been on it for a month and a half almost. Given that it's literally just 2 more bosses than Purification, I don't understand how I've spent that long. Like, go back to that. Go back to the first stream after I got the Purification no-hit. We did 2 no reset runs. The second run of this category, I got a 2-hit run. So I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be easy then. Like, it's basically just purification with 2 more bosses. Second run is 2 hits, and that was a no reset, so shouldn't take too long. And then, a month and a half later, we're going through, like, the fucking outskirts again. In a way, I like having, you know, just sort of like a default stream in a way of, like, if I haven't got anything else planned, you just have that sort of default thing of something you're working on, like a speedrun or a no-hit or something. But it could be something other than Sekiro, please. So I think this, the second run I did of this category... Fuck you. Holy shit. The second run of this category I did was to the fish in Fountainhead and then to Sword Saint. But then the other 2-hit run was to Father Owl and Sword Saint. And now a month and a half later we're still going. So hello Lick, hope you're doing okay. Run is okay so far. Still early days, but like, still only on like the first sort of couple bosses that we actually fight. But it's a decent start. I've gotten hit by the fish so many times that I have literally had to go and look up another runner's like no-hit of this game to figure out how they avoid the fish. It's something I never thought I would have to do, but actually go and look at how to avoid it. But now we have a method. And now that we have a method to dodge the fish, I can't fucking get back to it. Now that I know how to avoid it, I cannot get back to it. Yeah, the one in Fountainhead in the cave before Divine Dragon. Like, I've gotten hit by it so many times. I've actually had to go and look at like a proper way to dodge it. Because I've always just done the speedrun method of it, where you just like go for swim, and then when it goes to do its attack, you just like sort of like swim out of the way. But I've messed that up so many times recently that I've actually decided to learn a more consistent way. So I always did the speedrun method for Fountainhead, which also with the water dive, so you don't kill a Kami leader. And then I've gotten rid of both of those things because I kept messing them up in runs. I mean, it is annoying, but it shouldn't be that annoying. It shouldn't be annoying to the point that I've lost, like... How many runs have I had where my first hit has been the fish? Like, just on all memories, I want to say, like, 4 or 5. Plus maybe another, like, 3 on purification. Whoa, what the fuck are you doing? God, I hate when the ball just breaks like that. I also hate when it fights me on the stairs up here instead of like... We have all of this arena down like near where I entered it, and we're fighting in this tiny corner up here. Like, why are we fighting this tiny little gap? What is going on? Okay, at least he's going to hit a wall. Surely. Thank you. I mean, Ape Phase 1 is honestly really difficult. Like, we have a cheese that you can do for the first phase of Ape. Which, if you couldn't do it, Ape would actually be one of the, like, toughest bosses for this run. I mean, it's still a difficult fight, but I think Phase 2 is a lot easier than Phase 1. Worst boss in Sekiro? For me, Headless. I cannot fight them for my life. I think Headless and Bull were both up there. But I think in the case of the Headless, it's because I'm just bad. Like, especially the one in Fountainhead. I think that's probably the worst boss. Like, specifically the Fountainhead Headless. Like, it doesn't matter like how like leveled or like how well equipped you are, the Headless fights are just gonna suck. Oh yeah, Bull is obviously also very annoying, but like, after a long time, Bull can kind of be managed, but I still don't have a clue about Headless. Yeah, Bull is very unpredictable, that's true. So I don't really think there are that many mini-bosses that are actually annoying, per se. But there are only a couple. Shit. I didn't immediately get hit that time, which is lucky. Okay, second run past Genichiro. First one got hit to him, second makes it past him. We will take it. Let's try and not immediately get hit by the bugs in Senpo like a couple runs ago. Or whenever that day was. That must have been Saturday. Because I think that was like in the afternoon before I did the all bosses in the evening. That must have been Saturday when I got hit by those bugs. This dialogue was so much faster when the game was at like 150% speed, or like 250% speed. Naturally. Oh boy, let's just see how far a run can make it. So I didn't actually get a run past Ape on Saturday, did I? I think the furthest I got was like phase 1 Ape. Let's see how far we can make it with this. Okay. Yeah, hopefully we can actually get a run to Fountainhead. Say, since I actually practiced the fucking fish strat, we haven't actually been to Fountainhead. Casually Bloodborne. No, I think for like speed runs and challenge runs, Sekiro is the best, but I think, like, casually speaking, Bloodborne is my favourite. You know, Bloodborne, Elden Ring, and DS3, I think are the like top 3 casually. I mean, in Elden Ring's case, just because there's so much to do in terms of like, you know, even if you've played Elden Ring for hundreds of hours, you can still do like a casual playthrough because of how much there is. Okay, let's go this way and hope there are no bugs. Shit, there's a bug there. Yeah, surely Bloodborne will come to PC at one point. Surely it will happen at some point. Oh dear. We can only hope. I mean, Sony just waiting for next year for Bloodborne's 10-year anniversary 60 FPS PC remake. Like, they're just building the hype. Like, surely. That must be what they're doing. Link's crossbow training, yep. Best game ever. I actually really liked that game as a kid. I played it in my nan's all the time. I think she didn't have... I can't remember what she... I don't know why she didn't have any of the Zeldas. Well, I mean, she had, I think, like Phantom Hourglass. And then later got Link Between Worlds. But I can't imagine why she had Link's crossbow training and didn't have, like, some of the other, like, Wii Zeldas. I really like that game. I mean, sure, you can play the entire game in like 40 minutes, but even so. That was technically my first Zelda game. I guess it has like the Zelda branding on it in a way. I played that before playing any of the actual like proper Zelda games. I don't know, I must have played that in like 2010 or something. Like, it came out in like 2007. I must have played it in like 2009, 10 a lot. And I didn't actually play a Zelda game or like finish one until like 2019. So that was kind of my basis for Zeldas. Oh, he's not going to fall from this. Shit. Okay. Not my finest Armored Warrior fight. You can probably AI break like a lot of bosses. Well, there are definitely a lot of times where you can just get them to like do nothing. So I don't know how you like set it up, but I just know it's something I think you can do on some of the bosses. Or it's something that just happens. Like, it can happen in other games as well, where for whatever reason the boss just kind of gives up. Yeah, I don't know if that. I don't think there's a way to replicate it. Also, apparently, I actually got the death blow there. I actually got the death blow, just completely blind. Yeah, it's one of those things that I think can just happen, but I don't know if there's a way to actually, like, reliably replicate it. I say, normally I don't actually get that death blow. Normally I just, like, hit him a couple times, but... Like, he wasn't even on my screen, I was just pressing R1 to hit him. And it just gave me the death blow. Off to Gun Fort, my favourite part. The only running section where there's actually, like, a real fear of being hit. Like, every other running section in this game is pretty free. Except for, I guess, like, fountainheads between Monk and Dragon, but... Although that should be pretty free now that I've figured out the fish. So this is, like, the only place where it's actually, like, you could get hit. Well, let's find out. Are we good, or are we going back to Ogre? What's the hardest run I've done? For no hit, Sekiro Purification. Like, the only hitless runs I've done have been the 3 Sekiro runs. Now, I think for challenge runs, you can't really compare them because they're quite, like, depending on the challenge or whether it's modded or not and all this sort of stuff, they can be very difficult to compare. But for no hit, it's Purification, which is basically this run minus Headless Ape and Demon of Hatred. So this one is just that with 2 more bosses. So what's the most fun challenge run I've done? Would be the, I think in terms of fun, like the one that was the most enjoyable for me, or like the best concept, was the Sekiro posture damage only. Because like how much you had to like adapt to a normal playstyle and come up with new strategies and all this sort of stuff. In terms of difficulty, I think it's really hard to actually save for challenge run. No, I don't like this. Fuck, why do you do that? God, if he backs off and then does the quick slash, I'm fine. But if he does that slower one, I'm just boned. I don't know how you deal with that. If he does that quick slash, I'm just boned. Or like the slower one. Because there's not enough room in the arena to run away. Oh dear. It's only when he's like midway through the combo. Like if he starts it, like if you start deflecting at the beginning, it's fine. But if he's midway through the combo, for whatever reason, it just blocks. I don't know why the ham's so like it should just work fine, because it's not like I've been spamming deflects before that. So I don't know why it just immediately blocks. Huh. I mean, I could reset and try again, but... Okay, now I'm definitely resetting, trying again. Oh dear, what's gone wrong? Do I reset or do I keep going? I got hit by the centipede in Gunfort. So it basically just did an instant lose attack. Basically, do I do a no reset or do I reset and try and get a run? I mean, there is enough time, yeah. Let me just have a look at this fucking centipede quickly. I parried some of it, but not all of it. Like, if he does that... Like, it's that when he ducks away. You're supposed to be able to just kill him with the mortal draws there. If he ducks away, then I don't actually know what you do. Okay, that was me just forgetting how you fight this guy. Why is it centipede? Like, if he does that attack, I'm fine. Because he just dies. But if he does the other one, I don't know what to do. Like, it's the other attack that's the issue. Like, when he does the slow attack after getting far away. Yeah, if I'm up close like this, it's also fine. I don't know what to do about this. I just have to hope he does the stuff I can manage. Rip. You kind of raged in BB yesterday, oh no. Are you enjoying it at all, or is it just kind of whatever for you? Well, let's go again. That's such a sad hit. Got through the difficult part of Gunfort and then died to that. We will see how far we get. The theme continues of them not actually making it back to the fish. I just want one run to fucking make it to Fountainhead. Oh yeah, I've been hitting that part before. Oh, you get hit a decent amount doing that. But it's... like, it happens rarely enough that I just do it. Like resetting to that isn't really an issue. And also that's just way faster than doing it the intended way. So I'd rather just do that than like crawl around the side for a couple minutes. I mean, generally speaking though, the tutorial doesn't really get me hit. Like, the earliest place that I kind of get hit semi-regularly is... what the fuck did Genny just do? Okay, I've not seen that before. The first place I get hit sort of like semi-regularly is Gobu. I've never seen that combo. Like a sweep straight into a second sweep. You gonna do it again? No. Yeah, I've never seen him try that. Well, let's hope he doesn't try it again, because I would not be able to recognize it. Yeah, that's the Sekiro DLC. Just a new move on tutorial Genny. That's the DLC we've been hoping for. I mean, I reacted to the first one, then luckily he was far enough away that he just whiffed the second one. Otherwise, yeah, we might have had a bit of an issue, but if he was close enough for the second one, we may have had a problem. Why is everyone aggroed? What the fuck? Why was everyone down there, like, attacking me? Like, the gunman and the dog and everything. Okay, this is already a bit of a weird start. Again, there's a ton of stuff happening that I'm not used to happening, so surely that's a good sign. Which means that Gyobu's probably going to hit me with his, like, secret animation or something. That just doesn't exist until today. Yeah, Gyobu's just going to start throwing lightning at me. Or he's, like, going to get off of his horse and actually fight. And fight in, like, an actual 1v1 or something. Or do, like, a double fight with the horse. Like, something's going to happen. Every copy of Sekiro is personalised, and that's what I get. You know, hello again, Will. Yeah, Gobu just turns into like an Ishin Ludwig double fight. Honestly, that'd be kind of fun to do. Obviously not in the middle of a no-hit run, but like... But doing like double fights of various like Souls bosses from different games. Actually doing like a... I mean, obviously you'd have to like adapt bosses into all the other games, but imagine doing like a Frida and Maria fight or something. Or like a replace the Putrid Crystallian trio in Elden Ring with a Frida, Maria, Malenia triple fight. What could go wrong? And make sure you keep the same arena. Like, you know, we can't be giving you too much space to actually dodge shit. Godskin Joe with Headless. Okay, we're not that masochistic. We're not that insane over here. Just anything with Headless would just be awful. Imagine Wormface and Headless. Just the double, like, insta-kill status effect bosses. Or Winter Lantern and Headless. That could be a fun one. Yeah, there are lots of things you could do with adding Headless to various fights. Not that I would actually make them better, but they definitely make them more difficult. Yeah, just like Terror and Deathblight, just insta-stack. Or Frenzy and Deathblight or whatever. Aldrich, Soul of Cinder and Midir. What about just Gwendolyn and Aldrich? Just the Devourer and the Devoured. Or like Gwendolyn and Renala for like the projectile spam. Okay, we're 3 for 3 on Gyobu, so at least something's going well today. Oh yeah, Radahn like flies up into the air at half HP and then Estelle just lands. Then you have to deal with like Estelle and Radahn. Just the family. Gwyn, Nameless King, Gwendolyn. Oh dear. Also chuck like Seath and Priscilla in there. Because they're related in some way. There's also Osiris. I think Osiris is also tied to them. I mean, Osiris is like the scaleless dragon like Seath is. I can't remember if he's related to Seath or if he just kind of like read about him and went, oh yeah, that looks fun, and just turns into a dragon. And the more I think about this, the more I thank FromSoft for not doing this shit. Like, Elden Ring does have some pretty whack double fights, but imagine what they could do with all this stuff. God, imagine how painful that would be. Like trying to get to the like either side of Bed of Chaos while the floor is breaking, and you have like Quelaag and Ceaseless attacking you at the same time. So I'm pretty sure, like, Priscilla is Seath's daughter or something like that. Because I think, like, Priscilla was from, like... I think Priscilla is from, like, Seath and Guinevere or something. God, what is going on with this ball? I hate how the fucking leaves go, like, in front of the camera. Dude, how did I win that? How the fuck did I win that? Guinevere is the woman in Anno Londo that gives you the Lord Vessel. I don't know how I won that bullfight. Yeah, the person after ONS. Yeah, I think her and Seath had Priscilla, but I could be wrong. Which is why Priscilla's a crossbreed. No, I haven't done Charmless. I've done all of the ones I've done have been Hitless and Damageless, but I haven't done like Charmless or anything. So I've done Hitless, Damageless, but not Charmless or Demon Bell or any of this extra stuff. Don't know why Priscilla's so small compared to those. I don't know if maybe like Seath. I don't know if Seath was like always that size or if he got like bigger or something, I don't know. But I guess, yeah, compared to those two, Priscilla is very small. Did she will? Was not aware of that. So I'm not really that up to date, or set up to date, or just that knowledgeable about anything DS1, to be fair. Well, I know it kind of ties into the DS3 lore, but... I mean, I'll take your word for it, but... Okay, please tell me Genichio's not going to do any of that shit he did in the tutorial. No, he did not. I mean, she might have done, yeah, but... But like, as I said before, I don't really know like any of the lore in these games. I just play them. I was like, oh, cool boss, cool area. Oh, this weapon looks fun. Like, I mean, I guess that's kind of the thing with Souls games, in that like, you know, realistically, you can play through From Software's like entire catalogue and never have a clue of any of the stories, or, like why you're doing any of the things you do. Like, Sekiro is definitely the most upfront in that sense. Since like Sekiro basically just like almost spoon feeds you the story, so you at least like know what you're doing. So the entire Souls trilogy, like Demon Souls and Bloodborne, you could play all of those games and never have a clue about any story, and just get to the end and pick one of the endings and be like, okay, what did I just do? Oh yes, praise Vati, the Lord and Saviour. Kind of his like hour-long videos about like this one painting in like this room of Anor Londo in DS3 or something. You know, just like the smallest things in the game, and it's like, oh yeah, this actually has a massive connection to this thing from like Demon Souls or something, and then this means that these people did this and all. Like how do you even come up with all that kind of stuff? Like, how do you even make the connections? I don't actually know if I've ever like watched a Vati video. I a Vati video. Oh my god, a Vati video. That sounds so fucking weird to say. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually watched one of his videos, at least not all the way through, that's for sure. Actually, I think I probably watched some of the Elden Ring ones, or like some of the breakdown ones. You know, like the 20 things you missed in this trailer. Or I think I've watched some of those ones. Definitely for the Elden Ring DLC. I watched that one. But some are just like the sort of lore ones of like the Souls trilogy or something I don't actually think I've watched. I might have watched the Bloodborne story one. Yeah, I haven't seen that many. I love that like the most common thing people do is that they finish playing a FromSoft game and then immediately like go to Vati's channel and watch the video of him explaining the story to like try and understand what the fuck they just did. You know, I just finished this game. Time to go over to his channel and try and actually make sense of it. For him to actually explain what you're doing. I mean, say the ones I've watched, like they are really good, like summaries and also like lore stuff. So I just haven't watched like. So I think I've only watched a couple for Elden Ring and like the Bloodborne one maybe. Someone like Maxor, on the other hand, slightly different way of summarizing the games. I watch those a lot more because they're just like really funny and entertaining. Like the Maxor summaries for like Bloodborne and Elden Ring. And DMC5 is another really good one. I feel like there's a lot of good like channels and videos for all that sort of stuff. Of like summarizing FromSoft games because FromSoft don't do it themselves. Like FromSoft just like leave you in a pit. Like after beating a game of like, what did I just play? And then there are a ton of like channels that exist for the sole purpose of telling you what you just played. Okay, please don't fuck up the Armored Warrior death blow thing. We are good. Okay. So we're almost back to Gunfort for another go at Centipede. I'm actually not looking forward to it. Like, Centipede's never caused me issues, and now all of a sudden, just like one hit in a last run, and I'm now like actually scared of it. Yeah, no failed death blow this time. I hate that this guy just spots you even if you have a Gatchin on. I mean, there probably is a way to like get around him without him seeing you. Even with the Gatchin. I'm sure there's like a grapple point over the edge or something you can like jump off and grapple back on. So I've only been hit by him once, but you know, it's kind of like you don't get hit by something in like years of playing. You know, you don't get hit by it in casuals, in challenge runs, in early hitless runs, and then you get hit by it once and all of a sudden you're like scared every single time of the hit. Which is kind of how it is. Can I say a posh word? Oh, pick a word then. What would you consider a posh word? Okay, cool death blow again? Damn it. No cool death blow. Lavatory? What? Why? Why is that? Why do you consider that posh? Like, I don't say it, but like, it's just another word for something. So that's not the word I was expecting when you said that. Okay, mid-air combat arts. I mean, okay, you're from Wales, but like, everything's gonna sound posh in Wales. Like, it's just fields. Everything sounds posh there. Especially given that your language like doesn't understand what vowels are as well, so you know, anything that has a vowel in it is going to sound like very fancy. like, I swear Welsh only has like 5 letters in it. It's like D, L, W, Y, and maybe like R or something, I don't know. It's like anything with vowels. So I swear every word in Welsh is just like a keyboard smash. I refuse to believe that that's like not how they came up with it. That words in Welsh like aren't just keyboard smashes. But they always smash the keyboard in the same place, so you always get like the same 5 letters appearing. You know, it's never like a range of letters. How does it make more sense than English? I'm sorry. I do not buy that for 1 second. Nah, I refuse to believe that's Welsh. That's Welsh. You're faking it. You're faking your own language that you speak. Nah, we're not taking that. Yeah, exactly. Like, you have no vowels. Like, that one looks more like you have no vowels. Like, S-Y-N-W-Y-R, there's no vowels in that. Like, you're just proving my point, Will. Literally, you're just proving my point. You don't need vowels, you're not weak. Right, okay. If you say so. That's totally how it works. Imagine needing vowels to speak a language. That's the thing, if you saw that language show up in like The Hobbit or something, you wouldn't think twice. Like you'd just be like, oh, Tolkien's like, oh, this is a really interesting language that Tolkien's come up with. Like if you saw that appear in The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings or anything like that, you would not think twice. You know, just go, you know, Tolkien's really outdid himself with this one. Like it's just like the Welsh off to the Shire to like rescue Frodo or something. The Welsh version of The Hobbit. Honestly, that would be funny to see. The Welsh Hobbit. Oh no, not Dave again. Oh no. The return of Dave. He's back. He's back for vengeance. The return of the king. You reckon I'd do a great god? Oh no. I couldn't even try, like my voice would actually just like my voice would just stop working. I was saying doing multiple voices would be such a cool thing to do, but my voice would actually die. It struggles enough as is, just like talking for a while. But trying to talk in like not your normal voice would just, especially something that's sort of like, not necessarily growly, but kind of like very raspy in a way, probably wouldn't end too well for me. Oh yeah, I could definitely do it. Uh-huh. Of course. Yeah, I believe that I could do it. Totally. Why can I not do this now? Hello? Why can I all of a sudden not do this even with 7 ashes? Well, rip Ron. We fucking got away with one there. Holy shit, we got away with one there. At least I know how to play the game. No, I don't understand why though, because like, this happened on Saturday as well, that I failed that in a run with 7 ashes, and then went and did it in practice with 5 ashes and did it twice in a row. So I don't know why. I don't know why that's happening. Like, that's supposed to be a completely free fight, but for whatever reason I've actually been fucking it up lately. So it's got to be something to do with like the timing or like where I'm standing when I'm throwing the ashes so that Monk isn't like in the right place for the death blow or something, but I honestly don't know. I do not know why that's happening. Okay, anyway, okay, so I used 2 extra confetti, so I need to save 2. So I'm gonna save the one here and just do this phase without confetti. But it shouldn't be an issue given it's a stun lock. Given this is a stun lock, we should be fine. I can maybe also try saving the one on Owl. But we'll see. What are you doing? Yeah, I thought that would happen. What? My X... I pressed X. No, I refuse to accept that. I pressed X. I refuse to accept that. What? Is my button broken? No, I'm not accepting that. I pressed this button. Oh, fuck you. Oh my... It wasn't even my mistake. It wasn't even my fucking mistake. Come on. The game actually hates me. It actually hates me. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. That's absolute bullshit. Like, was I on the ground or something, or... Hold on, let me find this. Was I on the ground or something, or did I literally just not jump? Hold on. Dude, that's such a fucking troll. I'm just watching it. Yeah, I wasn't even like knocked down or anything. I'm literally just standing there. Dude, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's not even my fault. I pressed X. I pressed X and the game just did nothing. Come on. I mean, we may as well just like play through the run, so... Dude, just why? Like... Every time I have a good run, I just Like, something goes wrong that's not even my fault. That's the second time I've lost a run to something bullshit happening on Ape. That's the second run that I've lost to bullshit Ape stuff. Like, even after I did the fucking monk death blow. Or I did like the actual like monk fight properly. And then it's just that. Dude, that's just unfair. The thing is, we're not going to lose it to fish again because I have a way to do that. I have a way to do that like 100% consistently now. And Al behaves. Of course he does. Now that none of this shit matters, of course he behaves. Dude, that sucks. Oh, fuck you too. What am I even supposed to do at this point, like the times I actually get good runs, the stuff that gets me hit isn't even my fault. Like, I had that one Ape run where I killed Ape, but Ape turned around in one frame to hit me before dying. When it was in, like, its death animation, so it shouldn't have even had a hitbox for an attack. Then that where I'm literally, like, spamming X on my controller and Wolf just doesn't jump. And I'm not knocked down or anything. It's not like I'm knocked down or anything or I can't jump at that specific time. Like, I'm just stood there on the ground. Like, I'm just stood there pressing X and he just doesn't jump. This is so dog shit. Guess that means we have another day of Sekiro Hitless coming up soon. Oh boy, I'm never going to be fucking done with this run. I bet I could fucking like learn like Elden Ring Hitless or some shit and beat that before I get this run. Like, I bet I could actually just learn like another FromSoft game Hitless and still get that before this. How many hours have I got in all Souls games combined? Demon Souls, I think I have like 70. Demon Souls I have like 70. DS1 I think is like 50, not 50, maybe like 70 or 80. DS2 is like 90 or 100. Bloodborne I want to say is like 150-ish. Somewhere around that area. DS3 is like 350. Sekiro is probably like 550. And Elden Ring probably like above, probably around like 600. So what's that in total? Probably around like 1600 hours total. Like if I had to make a rough guess. And the next one isn't 40th though, Will. That's just the amount of times I've started the that's just the amount of times I actually like activated a split in the actual thing. So I've made, where am I going? So this is the 39th. I guess I sometimes like testings. This is probably like the, this is like the probably like 35th time that I've got to run past Gyobu. Although like I've continued past Gyobu. So that doesn't include hits to like Ogre, Gyobu, any of that stuff. So it's more than that. What do you mean, how do you play DS2 offline agility? Like, are you asking how to do it, or are you asking like how you can like cope with it because it's bad or something? And yeah, I do like Souls games, to put it bluntly. I would literally, how you do. There should just be a setting in the in the settings. There should just be something where you can set to like launch offline or launch online. Okay, who are you getting invaded by? Because DS2 has a lot of scripted invasion, so it depends who you're being invaded by. DS2 has a lot of scripted NPC invasions. So it's possible that it's one of them. There's definitely, I think they're called like Dennis and Sharon, I think are two invaders in Ironkeep that are just NPCs. So there should just be a thing in the settings to like launch offline. Or if you just go like offline on like or if you go offline on like Steam or PlayStation or anything like that, it should also force you to launch it offline. So it depends what their name actually is, because if they're a, well, that's the thing, they could just be a scripted NPC. Yeah, I think there's Fencer, Sharon, and Armorer Dennis are two scripted NPCs, but I don't know if there are others in Ironkeep. Then I don't think there's a third invader in Iron Keep. I don't think there is. Okay, some guy with 29 at the end of the name is a player, yeah. See, there should be an option in settings to just play in offline modes. Well, as I said, if that doesn't work, just go offline on Steam or PlayStation or whatever it is. Yeah, the start of Iron Keep is a spot for actual players. Like that like first bridge. That is a spot for actual player invasions. I would say, yeah, there should be a lot of ways to go offline or like not have player invasions. I love that I've just done Fountainhead the complete wrong way because I don't care about the run. I love that I've just done like my original method of Fountainhead instead of my like no-hit way. Basically, instead of doing the no-hit way that I like made to replace the method I just did because of the amount of times I got hit doing it, and then I just went and did it. Because I just don't care about the run, so I just went all out for it. That's the thing, I didn't even do like the new fish strategy because I just went for it. Well, yeah, if it goes well, it's that simple, but it's quite easy to mess up, I think, is the thing. Especially with the, like the Kami leader lightning dodge. Yeah, now I've been hit, it'll be a perfect run, of course. I mean, technically, the like bullshit ape hit wasn't the only hit. But technically, I did also get hit a second time on ape, but you know, at that point, I was just fucking around, or just in general being like pissed off. I love that as soon as I get hit, it's like time to start fucking around on all the strats that I wouldn't normally do. And time to start doing the stuff that I don't do in hitless runs because of how risky they are. Like deflecting this. But at least my X button works now. It would have been very nice if it worked fucking 20 minutes ago. I really don't want to like have to go and buy another controller. Like, I mean, sure, it only happened once, but the time it happened is like the time I needed it to work. It's like PlayStation controllers are fucking expensive. I think it's like 65 quid for a controller. Which is fucking insane. I mean, like, obviously I have used it for, what, over 3 years, but even so... So I don't know why they have to be so expensive, though. And yeah, that's the worst part of Iron Keep Agility. You can't just like run through it to get to the boss. Oh, hey, that wasn't always the case, Marina. Trust me. I mean, when I used to play FIFA a bunch, I definitely did that a couple times. Never actually broke one, but did throw it a couple times. But that's because I didn't pay for them. Now that I actually pay for this stuff, it's like, no, don't throw it. It's too expensive. Yeah, now that I'm actually the one that pays for it, it's like, no, I can't afford to throw this controller. I mean, I'll still like... I mean, you probably heard me do it a couple times, but I still like, you know, desk slam or something like that. But you know, that doesn't cost anything, especially if I do it gently enough. You know, I never actually like properly go for it. I never actually go for it, so. I don't know, I don't really want to fucking spend money on another controller. Because at the same time, it's like, why would I need 2 PlayStation controllers? Like, I don't have multiplayer games. I guess it can be nice to have an extra, true, but... but then it just goes back to the whole money situation of, like, their expensive controllers. So I think I have... like, we have a PS5 controller, 2 PS3 controllers, 2 Xbox 360 controllers that don't work. Actually, no, I think they do still work, actually. I can't remember if they do or don't. And then 1, like, Switch Pro controller. You once threw a Wii remote playing Wii Sports. I can respect that. Wii Sports can be a very ragey. Honestly, I kind of get that. I've never done it, but... oh, not intended. Oh. Also, I went the wrong way. I'm supposed to go behind him. But it doesn't matter at this point. You've never played Wii Sports. Okay, Will, you can just leave. Will, you can just leave now. It's been nice hanging out with you. But you can go. How have you never played it? Is the Wii not like the perfect like generation of console for you? Like, would that not have come out like slap bang in the middle of your childhood? Yeah, the amount of times I've just told Will to leave because of like something he's never done before. Or something, or anything like that. But how have you never played it? Like not even at a friend's house or something? Like, just straight up never played it? You haven't either. Oh my... How did you cope? How have you never had a Wii? I refuse to believe these people are real. How are you real? How have you like never like had a Wii? We played Lego Star Wars Agility, like the complete saga. Because that game is goated. I mean, yeah, I played PS1 and 2, but I also played the Wii. We had PS1, 2, 3, Wii, and then like every single DS there is. We had the original DS, DS Lite, DSi. I had a 3DS. My DS Lite doesn't work anymore, I'm really sad. Like, my 3DS still works, so that's fine, but... So congrats, Pulsed. Which boss was it? But congrats on your first Bloodborne boss kill. And my 3DS still works perfectly fine, so like, that's lucky. It means I can go and like replay the Zeldas whenever I want to. Because I want to replay Phantom Hourglass and A Link Between Worlds. Haven't played them in a while. Actually, haven't played any Zelda in a while, to be fair. I think the last time I played a Zelda game was Tears of the Kingdom back in like May, June. Some big looking tree. Okay, Cleric Beast. Yeah, congrats, Pulsed. Yeah, it's a nice one to first try, definitely. I mean, so I have the like Catriel Layton on Switch, which I still need to play. Like, I started playing it, haven't like finished it. I don't actually know how far I've gotten into it. Yeah, we do have like a ton of DS ones, so... Also, casual zero focus Demon of Hatred. Dude, I got nowhere near to 100%. Like, that's the thing. I think I only did maybe like 70 shrines or something in Tears. I mean, it's largely just the same game as Breath of the Wild. And I'm not really a fan of Breath of the Wild. It's basically just like, oh yeah, you go to the, like you go and help the people out in the Four Corners and you get a heart container. Or you do the shrines which function as teleporting points, and then for every 4 shrines you beat, you can either like improve your like stamina or your health or something. Like it's just the same like repetitive system, which I didn't really enjoy in Breath of the Wild. Plus the like cogs needs to get inventory space. But I don't like the whole inventory thing in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. It's like the whole point is that like the weapon durability system is so that you you want to keep switching between weapons and trying out all these different weapons, but at the same time you need to save them to use in like specific situations because of like elements and all this sort of stuff. But then it's like, but then you can only hold like 5 weapons. It's like you want me to keep switching weapons or to like use a weapon to match the environment, but then I can only hold 5 of them unless I go and find like 100 Koroks. And then repeat that for bows and shields. And I just don't get it. Did I ever find... I didn't actually look. I'm assuming they're behind whatever was blocking them. Also, why have I only got 4 emblems? Why have I only got 4 emblems? Wait, what? That is not correct. Oh, I guess I would have gotten 15 from killing a Kami leader, and I didn't, did I? Wait, I can't remember what was in the way in the picture that I showed you. Dude, why do I have no emblems? Like, surely I should have had more than 19, though. Ah, fuck. You've never played a Zelda game? I mean, that's okay, like... I mean, I'd recommend playing them, but obviously I'm just going to be biased because they're, like, my favourite game series. So I'm obviously going to be biased to that, but... It's okay if you haven't. So I think Tears of the Kingdom, I did, like, all of the main story stuff. And then just, like, went to Ganon. Well, I did, like, some exploration, but not, like, a massive amount. I never really fought the Lionels. Okay, no, I feel like a lot of my experience with Tears of the Kingdom was basically I can't be bothered to do that because that's the same as Breath of the Wild. Like, you know, I can't be bothered to fight these Lionels because they're going to give me the exact same reward as they do in Breath of the Wild, or, you know, I can't be bothered to do this shrine because it's going to be the exact same as Breath of the Wild, or, like, I feel like that was a lot of my experience. I feel a lot of my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough was like me choosing not to do a certain thing because, oh, that's just going to be the exact same. Ah, shit. But I think Tears of the Kingdom is better, but I still don't think it's that much better. Like, my main issue with Breath of the Wild was that everyone's like, oh yeah, this revolutionises the open world, all this sort of stuff, and I'm just like, no, it doesn't. I don't know what your idea of, like, open world is, but... Fuck. But, like, the things you could do in Breath of the Wild were... You could go to a Bokoblin camp. You could... Let's say you had a Royal Greatsword. I suck. Let's say you had a Royal Greatsword, you go to Bokoblin camp, and you clear out the camp. And in that time, you break your Royal Greatswords. And then your reward for beating all the enemies in the camp is a replacement Royal Greatsword. Just to replace the thing you broke clearing the camp. So there was no incentive for me to do it, because it's like, well, all I'm going to get is replacements for the stuff I broke. So what's the point of me doing it? And then also with the Koroks, it's like, you know, I don't know what your idea of fun is, but spending 10 minutes running from hilltop to hilltop just to get, you know, 1 seed out of the 50 I need for 1 extra inventory space is not my definition of fun. I don't want to be going through all of the hilltops just looking for a rock or something. Oh yeah, I forgot to mark Demon. Yeah, that would be butterfly. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I think mostly now I'm just not focusing, obviously. I don't actually know what the button is to delete a hit. No, why are you... Bro, I literally attack Lady Butterfly, she falls down, I start running towards her, and then it just locks onto someone else. I don't actually know how you delete a hit. 5? Hang on. Okay, Demon of Hatred 0. Lady Butterfly 1 and 2. And then we're on to Owl. I think that's correct. I mean, I think now it's just me not focusing. Because, of course, like, there's not really much point in focusing when the one's already like this. Zelda amiibo in a case? Oh okay, I know what it is then, yeah. It would be the Loftwing amiibo and Minish Cap. In the way. I keep guessing I need to go up this bloody tree. Like, do the alternate way of I always just start running the normal way and then forget that for no hit you need to do... So this, I assume it's a Game Boy Advance. Like, I'm guessing it's Minish Cap. It's like, I know where I put Minish Cap on my... Like, on my side. Okay, yeah, it is Minish Cap then. Because like, I know where I put the shit there, like, layout-wise. How many of these things have I got? 6 and 2. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I have a GameCube controller there as well. And then when I actually want to play, I'll just take it off of that and plug it in. Okay, let's just get this run finished. How many emblems have I even got? You saw the cat. Oh boy. What is it with like you and your obsession with my cat? Hello, Owl, are you going to attack? Are you going to attack? It is not that, Will. I do not understand you. Yeah, why can't Al not feel like fighting when I'm actually like on a no-hit run? You know, why is it the run that I could not care less? It's actually no how though. Oh dear. This one could have been so good if, like, Ape behaved. Is that your life goal now, Will? Just get me to say it. That's just your goal. Well, let's just finish this one off. It was going fine until the game hit me with bullshit. That's the thing, like, up until, like, Ape, it was fine, and then I think the Headless Ape hit only happened because I wasn't paying attention. But, of course, not that it mattered. High fame for the flex. Yeah, I'm not fighting any of these bosses the way I would in a no-hit. This is not how I'd fight Ishin. Deflect it? Fuck. That's not how I'd fight Ishin. Wait, which picture, Will? I thought it was going to do the charge attack. Now I'm just fighting like a speedrunner. Yeah, now I'm just fighting like a speedrunner. I mean, you probably could, I don't know. Just don't ask agility. It's this narrative that Will's trying to push for whatever reason. I don't understand it. I forget you can't do an R1 there. I'm just playing like super greedy, like speedrunner stuff now, not even no hit. See, Marina understands. Marina understands. Where are you? No, fuck it, I'm gonna do lightning deflects. They count as a hit, but fuck it. They shouldn't. Right, that was probably like... That was probably about 34 hits on Sword Saint, I think. I think that's pretty accurate. Easy. Easy 39 hit run. New PB. Definitely a new PB right there. Oh dear. Very successful run. What, I mean the first no-hit ever? I think the first ever no-hit attempt I did, it was Shura ending, so it's the shortest ending. I think it was like 18 for Shura. It was like 18 or 19 for Shura Hitless. And Shura basically stops at where the Shinobi Owl split is. So it's just like the first 6 or 7 splits on this one. So I think it was like 18, 19. Right, it's 20 to 7, so I'm not going to do another one. Frankly, I think I'm just going to end it there. I know it's a shorter stream, but... I mean, it's on me for starting an hour late, but... It's on me for starting an hour late, but I know it's a short stream, but... Yeah, I don't have time for another one. And I'm also just kind of pissed off at the fucking 8-hit. Like, that 8-hit just... I mean, as soon as I got hit on 8, I just stopped focusing, which obviously is going to happen. Which is why the rest kind of went to shit in a way, but... I love it when I lose runs to stuff that isn't my fault. It's so much fun. I mean, the lock-on switch... I mean, yeah, the lock-on switch wasn't my fault either. I mean, obviously it didn't really matter at that point, but that also wasn't my fault. But at least we get to do more of this. Probably Saturday. I think Friday is going to be another all bosses Elden Ring run. So I think we're going to do another one of those on Friday. So hopefully I'll see you all then. Also, hopefully by Friday, by the time I start the all bosses run, the Sekiro video for the speed up should also be out. But we'll see. That should be out by the time I do the all bosses. But we'll see. So yeah, sorry it's a bit of a shorter one, but we're going to have a long go Friday, so hope to see you all then. So thank you all for watching, and have a nice rest of your Wednesday and Thursday, and take care.